Hello, my magical friends, and as we move further and further out of the darkness and we head towards spring or Ostara, as people in the northern hemisphere will have it, I want to share 6 magical prompts and activities that you can do at this time of year. And now, I'm not one to kind of go all out for these sabbats and equinoxes. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. If that is your thing, go for it. But I think maybe I'm just a bit lazy. I'm much more likely to do something if it's small and simple, but the intention and the respect behind it is no less. I find that if there's too much preparation involved, I find it more difficult. So I hope these are simple enough if you're a bit like me and you don't want anything too elaborate, but you want something to acknowledge this time of year. Then I hope you find these helpful. And if you do, I've written a blog post with some more magical prompts and activities that you can do, and the link to that blog post is in the description. So the first magical journal prompt that I have is to think about and write about, if you want to, what has been lying dormant in you for the past few months that maybe you feel it's now time to bring back to life. Maybe there are projects that you've put on hold, or maybe there are friendships that have fallen by the wayside, or hobbies or interests that you've let slip, or maybe you've deliberately put them to one side over this period and now you want them to come out again. You want to start engaging with those hobbies or engaging with a friendship or a particular relationship. Maybe you want to start reaching out again. So have a think about that and see what comes up for you. Another prompt is to think about what will help you to reinvigorate your energy and do more of the things that you enjoy at this time of year. Now that we're moving more into the light and the nights and the mornings are lighter and there's more energy around generally, what do you think will help you? So if you want to start a new project or restart an existing project or hobby, what is going to help you to do that? Next is to reflect on whether there is something different that you want to hatch, really bad egg reference, egg pun, at this time of renewal. So I mentioned about maybe doing a different type of hobby, but are there ways that you want to change? Maybe the way that you dress, or do you want to present yourself more confidently? For me personally, I would like to be a bit more colourful in my dress. I'm very muted in my colour palette most of the time. I have the odd colourful garment, but maybe for me it's starting off at the weekends, just trying to wear things that are a bit more colourful. So if there is something that you want to bring more into your life at this time of year, maybe you're feeling a bit nervous about it, maybe it takes you outside your comfort zone, take some small steps to begin with. Don't feel you have to go all out all at once, but take small steps at a time and see if you can build on that. That's what I find works for me anyway. A magical activity could be to write a prayer, a blessing, or an affirmation to honour this time of the year. Perhaps this is something that you might want to perform at your altar, or you might want to perform it when you're out in nature. When I think about this time of year, I think about all the new life that is being incubated and, it's starting to be created. Some of it's not yet come to life, but there are new things happening. So I like to think about blessing the human and non-human persons with abundance and energy and hoping that things go smoothly and safely. I tend to say that to myself, but sending it out into the world, if you like. I don't necessarily sit in front of my altar and do it, but that's just me. Do it how you feel resonates with you, what you feel works best for you. Another magical activity is to decorate your altar with spring or Easter motifs. So this could be things like real or artificial flowers like daffodils, tulips, crocuses. You might want to put some eggs that you've decorated on your altar, figurines of rabbits, feathers that you find out in nature. So making your altar a visual representation of spring as an acknowledgement of this time of year. Another activity could be to light a candle to honour the returning of the light and setting your intention for this season. Like I've mentioned in the other tips, if you have a project that you want to get going, for example, lighting a candle and setting your intention for what you want. Often I find lighting a candle can get me in that mind space and that intention setting space. You might want to pick a candle of a colour that you associate with Ostara or that links with your intention. Like I said, check out my blog post in the link in the description for some more prompts and activities that you can think about. I wish you all the best for this season of renewal and light and invigorated energy, and I will see you very soon. Take care.